اللهم اجعلني فيها من المستغفرين واجعلني فيها من عبادك الصالحين القانتين واجعلني فيها من أوليائك المقربين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.
ए माबूद, आज के दिन मुझे बख्शिश मांगने वालों में से करार दे। आज के दिन मुझे अपने नेकोकार इबादत गुजार बंदों में से करार दे और आज के दिन मुझे अपने नज़दीकी दोस्तों में से करार दे। अपनी मोहब्बत से ऐ सबसे ज़्यादा रहम करने वाले।
औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम। बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला सय्यदना व नबियना हबीब इलाहि रब्बिल आलमीन अबिल क़ासिम अल मुस्तफ़ा मुहम्मद व अलैहि तय्यबीन अत्ताहिरीन व लअनतुद दाइम अला आदाइहिम अजमईन। अम्मा बाद फ़क़द क़ाल इमाम अलैहिस्सलाम फ़ी दुआइह Allahumma ja'alni fi minal mustaghfirin. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the fifth day that He count us from those who are mustaghfirin, those who seek forgiveness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The blessing of the existence of the Prophet is that وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لَيُعَذِّبُهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ. Allah says that Allah will not send azab upon the nation, upon the people, upon the mankind in which you exist, in which you are there. وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ مُعَذِّبُهُمْ وَهُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept their forgiveness through the Prophet. They would go to the Prophet in the ziyarat of Saturday as well. We recite that Prophet was used as a wasila, as a medium, as a vehicle for the forgiveness of sins of mu'mineen and mu'minat. So therefore we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we be from the mustaghfirin. And how can we overlook the existence of the Prophet who have taught us to do astaghfar? Prophet would say that do astaghfar 70 times after every asr prayers. He would do astaghfar, even though the Prophet was a perfect of the Prophet. But he would say that when a human being is involved, is preoccupied, no matter how waliullah he might be, no matter how good he might be, how saintly he might or she might be, still it is required that he do astaghfar so that it kind of clear and purifies his heart. وَجَعَلْنِي مِنْ إِبَادِكَ الصَّالِحِينَ. And we also ask that, oh Allah, make us from those who are the righteous servants of yours. Now, in regards to the astaghfar, as there is a very beautiful tradition from Amirul Mu'mineen, al-astaghfar darajatun illiyin. Astaghfar is considered as a station, as a daraja for illiyin. Illiyin are the elites of God. وَهُوَ اسْمٌ وَاقِعٌ عَلَى سِتَّةَ مَعَانٍ. And it is a name or which is based upon, or it is a reality which is based upon sittata ma'ain, six meanings. أَوَّلُهُمْ النَّدْمُ عَلَى مَاذَا. First thing is nadm, is embarrassment, is feeling sorry what one have done, a mistake that one have committed. The first part of astaghfar is awwaluhu an-nadm, nadamat, means that one should be upset and embarrassed for the one that has committed. وَالثَّانِي الْعَزْمُ عَلَى تَرْكِ الْعَوْدِ إِلَيْهِ أَبَدًا. And the second one is tark. Tarkal aun means returning, having that azm, that willpower, not to return onto it abadan, forever. As-salis, the third one is an tuaddiya ilayya al-makhluqin huququhum hatta talaqa Allah am lasa laysa alayka tabi'atun. And the third one is to tuaddi, is to return any of the huquq that belongs to the mu'mineen or that belongs to God. That if one have lapsed if one have misplaced, if one have done something against a person other than astaghfar, it is required that he fulfills that, he makes it up for the thing that he has done. Then وَالرَّابِعُ أَن تَعْمِدَ إِلَى كُلِّ فَرِيضَةٍ عَلَيْكَ ذَيَّتِهَا, and it is to fulfill the farida, as something that was obligated upon him, to fulfill that. The fifth one, as we do not have enough time and we quickly want to attend to the whole dua, I will briefly mention. And the fifth one is to melt the meat that have grown upon the body, the fresh meat that have grown upon the body after a person have committed or that sin. So therefore a person have committed a sin, he needs to do something that will weaken him, basically a fasting, for example, or a charity, for example, something, a work, for example, a voluntary work. He could do it in the masjid, in the Husainiya. He will burn that sort of fat, he will get rid of that negative energy or fat that have accumulated upon his body, basically by committing an act which will make him do that, maybe a fasting or maybe working. For example, he volunteers in the month of Ramadan that in the evening I will clean up. So when he is cleaning up, he will sweat, obviously. So this is called melting. Then that is number 5. Number 6 is to taste the bitter taste of ibadah, to taste that bitter taste of ibadat. Bitter, obviously ibadat is very sweet. It doesn't mean that ibadat is bitter, but ibadat in reality is sweet, depends on the person. If the person, that's why we remember yesterday we mentioned that halawat al-dhikr, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the halawa, for the taste, for the sweet taste of the remembrance of God. So the remembrance of God got a very beautiful sweet taste. However, for certain people, it is very bitter, it is very difficult. Oh, it's a long fast, the Quran, ibadat, so on. It is not that easy. If the soul is not prepared and ready for it, it is very difficult. So now, if a person have committed an act, a sin, other than doing astaghfar, he should make sure that he make his body taste that sort of pain and difficulty of ibadat. Waking up in the middle of night, it is not easy. You want to have to get rid of that sleep. It is bitter. So he wakes up in the middle of the night and prays astaghfar. Do astaghfar in the middle of. So this is other than that. Now we ask today, Allahumma ja'alni minal mustaghfirin. So mustaghfirin are this type of people. Number 3, waj'alni min ibadika salihin. Make us from those who are the true worshippers of yours, the righteous worship of yours. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Isn't it so? God have created the creation in order that the creation worship, the jinn and men in order that worship. And ibadat is considered to be بِإِبَادَتِ فِي الدُّنْيَا فَإِنَّكُمْ تَتَنَمْعُونَ بِهَا فِي الْآخِرَةِ. It says that, oh Allah, with the ibadat in this dunya, and that in the akhirah, Allah will be provided with bounties. The dunyawi, by ibadat, one will be able to achieve the ni'mat of the dunyawi and the ukhrawi. It is through ibadat. Al-ibadatu fawzun. Amirul Mu'minin says ibadat is considered as a fawz, as a great thing, as a great fazila. The alamat of the sign of having blessings of God, it's through ibadat. When a person is doing ibadat, he is showing that he is blessed. He is showing that he is blessed. For example, if a person is fasting, it is a sign that Allah have given him health and one is thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by performing it. If a person goes for Hajj, it is a sign that Allah have given him the istita'at, the power to do so, the financial ability to do so, the health to do so. If a person is going in giving charity, for example, it is an alamat that Allah have provided him. That's why it says that Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib says that إِذَا أَحَبَّ اللَّهُ عَبْدًا أَلْهَمَهُ husnul ibad. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves his abd, God will inspire him, ilham, with ibadat. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves an abd, God will inspire him with ibadat. Writing a book, donation, charity, bringing food, these are all ibadat. And when a person is performing it, he is pointing out to the ni'mat that God have given him, right? This is ibadat is considered as the best of wasila. Ma taqarrab mutaqarribun bimithli ibadat Allah. Nobody will come closer to God other than through the ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibadat, servitude, is an alamat, is a sign of felicity as well. Dawamul ibadah burhanu dhafare bis saada. The continuity of ibadat is an indication and achieving, it's an indication and also achievement of sa'adat. A person will achieve felicity, sa'adat, through continuously worshipping. Now, what are the references of ibadat? Reference of ibadat. How can ibadat be done? Number one, at-tafakkur. Tafakkur fil malakutu samawat wal ard ibadatun al-mukhlisin. Contemplating in the heaven and earth is considered to be the ibadat of mukhlisin. Amirul Mu'mineen says that aktharul ibadat Abi Dhar atafakkur. The most of the ibadat of Abu Dhar was doing tafakkur, contemplating. Then kasbul halal, a person acquiring, accumulating halal, is also ibadat. Al ibadatu ashrata ajza. Ibadat have 10 ajza. Tis'atu ajza fi talab al halal. 9 of his ajza, 9 of his parts in acquiring halal. It is ibadat. You going to worship is 9 part of it. Is going to acquiring halal, your acquaintance, your staples for yourself, for your family. 9 part of it, it's 9 parts is considered as ibadah. Afdalul ibadah at-tafaqquh al-fiqh. The greatest of ibadah is known as understanding deen. One educating deen, one learning about deen is considered as ibadah. Afdalul ibadah al-ikhlas. The greatest of ibadah is considered sincerity and purity. You are doing one act, but you are purifying that act over and over again is considered as ibadat itself. It's one act, but purification of that act. You say salamun alaikum to your elder, but this saying salamu alaikum needs to be purified. You say salamu alaikum again. You see your friend again, you say salamu alaikum again, salamu alaikum again. Every time you are saying salamun alaikum or doing something to your friend or an act of worship as well, you rethink, you replan, you try to bring sincerity in saying that. You calculate, why am I saying that? What is the reason behind it? Why am I saying in this way? Can I do it in a better way? Can I think, and can I, for example, before saying salamun alaikum to my friend, in my heart, can I do dua for him? Oh Allah, see, I saw my friend. Oh Allah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the best. Salamun alaikum. Or when I think of when I see him, what can I do for him? For example, when I'm going salam alaikum him, before giving him some advice, some help, some assistance, but is one salam alaikum, but there is so much of khulus that one could bring about in that one act. So we ask for that ikhlas in our ibadat today. Now, ifaf, afdalul ibadah al-ifaf, modesty is considered as best of ibadat. Yes, being modest in our expenditure, modest in our behavior, modest in our hijab, modest in our our ibadat. Ifaf should come about. Modesty is also ibadat. Ibadat is not just standing on the prayer mat, all of these are considered as ibadat. To really protect غَدُّ الطَّرَفِ an maharim Allah afdalul ibadah. It says غَدُّ means closing of the eyes from an maharim Allah, from those things which are haram, is considered as afdalul ibadah. One shunning oneself's nigah, say eyes down, not looking at namharam, especially in this month of Ramadan. One should be adamant, one should be vigilant about committing a sin. As we said, that we are guests of God. We are invited by God, and how can we go against the host? This month provides us to protect our eyes, to protect our ears, to protect our tongue, protect our heart. It is a competition, as they say, that the day of Eid is the day of achieving the rewards. The whole month one is in this competition, and on the day of Eid he will receive all the rewards, that purification. So right from the very beginning, protect the eyes, protect the tongue, protect your thoughts, protect the heart, protect oneself. Oh Allah, help us to protect ourselves. Now, in this dua we ask for astaghfar. In this dua we ask for ibadatus salihin. We ask for the nearness of that awliya, that nearness through the lutf of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything is that we have, it is because of our Lord. It is He who have provided us. We have no strength. No, we have nothing. We are ya ayyuhan nas antumul fuqara ila Allah. We are really faqir vis-a-vis God, and Allah is the provider of everything to us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us strength and tawfiq that our fast be really accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because as-sawmu li wa ana udziya bih, because fasting is for God, and God says, I am the reward of this fasting. Fasting is a very special type of ibadat. Fasting is the ibadat of mukhlisin, because khulus, sincerity, comes about through fasting. Because khulus is what? Khulus is not showing off. So when a person is fasting, he is not showing off how and what he is going through. He is not telling others. He is walking on the street, he is driving, he is working. He is trying to control himself. He is trying to show his sincerity towards the command of his Lord. On this fifth night, that one says that whosoever recites on the fifth night of the month of Ramadan 2 rakat prayer, which includes 100 times Qul Huwallahu Ahad, which means that in the first rakat he recite 50 times Qul Huwallahu Ahad, and in the second rakat he recite 50 times Qul Huwallahu Ahad. And after finishing the prayer, he should recite 100 times Salawat. On the day of judgment, he will be with the Prophet at the door of Jannah. So he will be competing with the Prophet on the day of judgment at the door of the Jannah. Whosoever recite this is from Mafatihul Jinnah. These are the nights, every night prayer. There's a special ibadat of every night. So whosoever recites on the fifth night 2 rakat prayer with 100 rakat Qul Huwallahu Ahad, this Qul Huwallahu Ahad is divided into 50 and 50. Finish it with 100 times salawat. Ghafarallahu lana wa lakum wa salamun alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your fasting and your du'as. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala haze the reappearance of our 12th Imam and include us as the faithful companions of our 12th Imam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring all the mu'mineen and mu'minat closer together, unite them, put His love in the hearts of each other, inshallah. And we will see you again tomorrow, same time. And goodbye from Hidayat. Thank you very much. Khuda Hafiz. Khuda Hafiz.